Hi, my name is Thomas Kim. In this video, I will demonstrate how to install InstallShield, how to distribute, how to share your C++ application with your friend or with other people. To share your application, I mean the software that you developed, you need to learn. You need to have some method to distribute your software to your friends or to some other people. To do that, you need to install Shield. To use install Shield, we will first create a software in Visual Studio again. I will create a simple MFC application just for demonstration purpose. Go to File, New Project. I will create a simple one. Now MFC application, my app solution. I will name it like this, and my app. I just named it this way, this project name. Click OK. Then I will select very simple user interface. I will make some changes. These are not important for our discussions right now. Just click next. Select ribbon and click advanced. You don't need, these are not important right now, but I will just change simple things like finish. So suppose we just created a simple application called my app, and it will be created a few minutes later or a few seconds later depending on your system speed. Okay, we just created an MFC application. I will compile and run it. For this, Ctrl F5. I clicked Ctrl F5, and my machine is working to build my application. Okay, my application was built, and I want in class view in Solution Explorer to distribute. Before you distribute your software, you may want to have a release build. This is currently we just built a debug build. We can change it release and we can compile. Ctrl F5 again. We are building release build. Before you when you distribute your software, always you have to build release build like this. Release build is much faster, much faster. Okay, after making our own MFC application, we need to distribute this software. This software is built on your Visual Studio project folder. In my case, I changed it to CPP tutorial, my app. Here, release build. EXE is created. My app exe created like this. But if you click copy and send it to your friend to share as an email attachment or something, your friend cannot run this application. You need to make a installation package as any other Windows application. To do that, go to File menu again, New Project. Then in other project type and Visual Studio setup and deployment, here you have to enable Visual Studio InstallShield Limited Edition. Okay, and click this and click OK. And it is linked to some other website like this, and you can click it, go download button here, and you have to download and install it. So currently project creation failed, so we cannot install it. We cannot create this setup package yet. So here, InstallShield again, you can download it, put your name, my first name, Thomas, my last name, Kim, email address. You have to put real email address because they are going to send you registration serial number through email. So gmail.com, real valid email address, country, company name, translators from Asia. This is my company name, my own company. Select other. Then you can choose to your information. For example, this is my phone number. This is my real phone number. You can make a phone call to me if you want to talk to me. And select country for your own country, for example, South Korea. And city name, Gunwi. And post number, postal code, I don't remember. I will put anything. Okay, known size, no. Then you can click download now. Then download page will be opened to you. Okay, you have to copy and put it to a safe place. For example, I will put it here. Serial number, InstallShield, serial number. Then I'll put it desktop. Just save it. Then download it. Download to your local computer. And it takes 66. It's about 63 megabytes is downloaded just a few seconds. My internet speed is pretty fast, right? South Korea internet speed is blazingly fast. So okay, you can close it now, and you can also close it now. Visual Studio close Visual Studio. Okay, then we are going. Okay, in the download folder, I am going to install it. Double click it. Installing is pretty straightforward. Install it. And it is installing Visual Studio. It will take a few minutes. Click next. I accept the license agreement. Install. Okay, I think we installed the Visual InstallShield. Then we have to register InstallShield. To do that, right click Visual Studio. Now run as administrator. This step is important. You have to run as administrator Visual Studio, because we are going to register a new software. InstallShield here. Okay, my Visual Studio is loaded properly as administrator. When you install InstallShield for the first time, you have to start Microsoft Visual Studio as administrator. So click my previous project, my project solution. Probably it would be better to load one solution. Right click it, and sorry, it's still loading. Okay, it's loaded. Right click it, add new project. Okay, here we click InstallShield Limited Edition once again. I will click it. Okay. Activate register pre-copy of InstallShield. Okay, next. And we need the serial number we copied. I will copy and here enter, activate. It sometimes fails activating, then try again. Thank you for installation finish. Okay, activation complete. Oh, still I don't have new solutions. I'll try again. Right click, add, new project. Okay, it opened again. I will change it to setup 2 or my app setup. I changed it. Click OK. I guess it failed once again. If it was successful, new setup project should be created, but it failed. I will close it. And I will right click, run as administrator again. I restart Visual Studio. I wrote my previous solution again. Okay. Let's see if there is Visual InstallShield menu. Tools. Okay, after loading, it is still loading. And I started Visual Studio as administrator. New project. I will click again. Activate again. Activate. Note say activation is quite a lot risky, so try to be patient until you succeed. Okay, we finally created a setup application. Now InstallShield menu is created here like this. In this case, we can now make our setup programs. I will click it. In Solution Explorer, we can remove. In this solution, my app solution, we have two project. This is my app project, my MFC project. This is my setup project. You can view it in Solution Explorer. I can remove a project, right click it like this, remove, setup will be removed. I will remove it. Okay, and I can save it again. I can close my solution. Then I can remove the setup folder. Here my app, here my solution folder, I can see setup 1. I will remove it like this. I will delete. I will create once again. You have to close your solution. Then I will load my previous solution. Right click. This is previous solution. I loaded it, and I will add now new project. This will be setup project. I select it again. I will change it my app setup. I'm creating InstallShield project, and now it's added like this. So when you register after installing InstallShield for the first time, you always start your administrator Visual Studio as administrator to register it. Now I will close solution, save it, and I will restart Visual Studio. This time this time we can start Visual Studio just normal standard user. The next tool we need is 7-zip. 7-zip. This tool is very handy. It is free software, so please try it. Download like this, and download in 7-zip on your machine, like 772 for Windows. You can download and you can install it. This tool is very handy for zipping file. And another software you need in this video is WinZip SelfExtractor. You can find this software is not free software, but it's not expensive at all. You can search WinZip SelfExtractor homepage and you can purchase it. It's not expensive. It's just WinZip SelfExtractor, this homepage, buy or download. You can download, but you may have to pay eventually. For example, it's not much. It's just about it's in USD probably. US dollar. It's about 45, 60, 45, 40, uh, 50, $55. It's about $55. I hope you purchase this software. We are going to use it. So that's all tools we need. Now we will start Visual Studio. Now I can start it as normal user because I already installed InstallShield, and I load my app solution, and here in setup app it is loaded now. In setup we can use for getting started. You can just click getting started. It's nothing much. Project assistant. You can follow this project assistant. First, next, say your company name. My company name is talkplayfun.com, or you can say talkplayfun with me. But it's suppose my company name. You can specify company web address like this, maybe like this, and then browse next. You can, if you have icon with your application, you can add it here. I will just select default, or I can select something else, maybe later. Next, say we want to tag application because the specific we don't use the Windows XP any longer these days. So yes, for example, Windows Vista, okay, Windows 7, okay, Windows 8 Server. We are not going to install Windows Server machines like this. Maybe not server machines, just for desktop machines. Then you can scroll down. Do you want the application require software installed on machine? Maybe yes or no. In case you need, you may select like this. For example, if we are going to distribute our software, if we are going to develop our software based on Windows Microsoft .NET framework, for example, we can select like this and click next. Then this is installation folder, my company name. It's not usually editable like this. Can you change it? Rename. We can change it, rename like this. For example, talk, play, fun. Like this, we changed it. Then here in database, for example, we can add project output. We currently have this project one, my app currently one project. I select it primary output. We don't need the others, okay? Then this is added. Click next. Here, I will close it. Here, next, and We can change it registry, but we currently just do default, leave it not as it is. We can also change like end user license agreement, for example, if we want to. I will just select the default. Next. Okay, done. So we can save it like this. Then I will close it. And after this, I will make a few more settings, specify data application files redistributable. This is important. This step redistributable important. If we are going to distribute your software and build with using Visual Studio 2015, you need to Visual Studio runtime, for example. This is probably the latest MFC for 32-bit, for example, if you are going to build, or you may also need to distribute 64-bit if you are building your software in 64-bit platform MFC. And we need Visual Studio runtime as well. We need Visual Studio redistributable. We need Visual Studio redistributable. You can also add full development for if we are going to base our software based on Visual Studio Full, we have to download it. We can't. If we wanted to download it, I will select it again to download. I will select it again. It means distributable. You have selected either not installed on computer. There is newer version from Vector. Would you like to download this? If you select it, the download fails. If you want to download, you have to start Visual Studio as administrator. I will select no. Okay, then I will save it. I will start Visual Studio as administrator. I will start Visual Studio administrator. To add some features in Visual Studio, you have to start Visual Studio as administrator. Okay, I started Visual Studio as administrator. I load the solution. Okay, this page opened again. I will scroll down. I will click it. I will download visuals. For example, if we need it, I will click and download it. Yeah, again, yes. Then it will download. Just a few minutes later, downloading one file. When download is complete, it will be downloaded from website. So download successful. Okay, so I will close it. Scroll down, and if you are going, we need Visual Studio 15 redistributable. Visual Studio 15 redistributable. We need this package. This package should be installed on the client machine. So yes, it will be downloaded. Okay, download successful. Okay, we selected these as our program that we need to install with our own software. And let's scroll down again. We need 15 32-bit as well. This is for 32. X86 means 32-bit. X64 means 64-bit. So it's all we need currently. And we now close it. And we are going to make an icon application shortcut. Configure shortcuts here, and we are going to create a shortcut to our desktop. On desktop, for example, we can add a shortcut. Right click, new shortcut. I click this as right click, new shortcut. Shortcut. We can. Okay, I will click right click, new shortcut, and application folder. This is our program folder. Talk with me. this my primary, select this one. This is your applications icon. We can change it later, of course. And my app, cool. We can this icon will be created on desktop and save it. We can make lots of more changes here. For example, I will change some installation shield. You can change information here too. Okay, but for the time being, I will just select default. Then we can build. Right click it. I will change it. Right click it. Then build, rebuild, or build. Then this file will be rebuilt like this. It is currently building all software. Say here says cannot include 64-bit merge module. I will remove here project again. I will just include only sorry, here right click it. I will remove 64-bit application settings. In distributable again, I will remove 64-bit. I will just install only 86 x86. I will remove it, and I had another one here. I will remove this, just 86, 32-bit only, and save it again. Then I will build it again until we have no error message. Succeeded, zero failed. Let's see. I think I have seen some error messages here. Warning, InstallShield could not create software identification tag. So we have to remove it, software identification tag. So how to do that? Here, let's see, general information. We have to remove, we have to have no warnings. Software identification, I will remove it. Here, software identification, software. This means this caused the error message here. Warning message. InstallShield could not create software identification tag. I will remove it. In the general folder, scroll down. Use software identification. No, I will select no. I will save it and I will build. Just build. With no warnings, no errors. Okay. Okay, now succeeded. Now we have built our software distributable package. Go to your solution folder, and there, this is my app setup, my app express. Here, single image and disk image. You can disk. You can now zip it and distribute to your friend. Then before we distribute our software, we can test it whether it's working properly or not, like this. Here, right click after build, you can say install. You can try it, our software installing. And yes. This is my app setup wizard. Next, I accept. Next, install. It will be installed. Okay, it is installed. Finish. Now let's click it. Okay, it is our software that we created and made redistributable package. After installing, we can remove it like this. Uninstall like this. Okay, we uninstalled. Now we want to distribute this package to this folder. How we gonna do that? Can we just copy? We can zip it and send it to our friend, for example, like this. Zip. It does not have any command. Let's see it. Probably compressed folder. I need to install 7-zip, so I will go and install 7-zip like this. 7-zip. 7-zip download. I'm going to download M7-zip on this machine. I'm using 64-bit machine, so it's my choice. Then I close it, click it. Okay, I am installing 7-zip. Close it, installed. Now go to our software developed folder again. Click it, dvsoft, gpp tutorial, my app setup, long folder path, disk image, disk here. I will select all and zip to disk image. I can name it like this. I'm zipping the files. Okay, I zipped. I will name it like this. My app setup. Zip. I made this. Copy it, cut it or copy it. I will cut it, for I don't need it any longer. I will put at my solution page here. Paste. This is the software. We can distribute it. It contains something like this, but we want to make it an exe setup program. How to do that? We can use WinZip SelfExtractor in this case. Click next. We will have to install WinZip SelfExtractor first. Standard, no, we are creating setup extracting zip for software installation. Next. Then file name, browse, and select this folder, copy and paste it here. Then you can see my setup.exe. Open. Next. And we can just skip this page here. Run as administrator. If software is to be installed, it should run as administrator. Next. Setup.exe. Next. Here we can say try my app. It's cool. You can add more text here. Copy, right. 2017 talkplayfun.com. You can input information like this. Click next. You can put icons if we have icons, but we don't have. I will just use some default icons. Any icon. You can create icon by yourself, for example. Next. Then click. Oh, it crashed. Cancel. It is created, but it was crashed. I will delete it once again and create it once again. Click it, WinZip. Next. Software installation. Next. File name. Sorry. Here. Next. Run as administrator. Setup. Next. My cool software. And it belongs to me. Like this. Click next. and icon. We can skip this one, but I will set just default anything. For example, next, next. Oh, it crashed again. Close. I will close it. Anyway, this should work. Let's try it. If it is successful, it will be created. My app setup will be created on your folder. Double click it to install. Try to test it before distribute. Okay. Oh, my Microsoft app is set up. Okay, it is installing now. Okay. Yes. Next. Okay. Setup was successful. It was built successfully actually, but WinZip Self-Extractor is pretty much sensitive. So let's click it. Okay, this is my software I just created and installed. This way we can distribute. We can make distribution package. You can now send this setup file to your friend or to anyone you like. So one thing you have to remember once again is very important actually, for example. So in Visual Studio, for example, if you open this your project folder for your project folder, my app, this is my setup app, this project. If you open this folder, for example, my setup app folder, you cannot, for example, if you inadvertently you open like this way, for example, if it is your project folder, setup project is open in your Windows Explorer or File Explorer, you cannot build it. See, I will first remove this project. Failed, one failed, and I cannot build it either, rebuild. I cannot rebuild. You will have some error messages. Let's see. Setup project will not be built. Say failed. Rebuild or start project failed. This is because you opened this file. Disk release output folder blah 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 blocking it, change it, because this folder should be closed. In especially your setup folder, the install shield, this project when it build it removes previous build and removes the folder. It has to access, so we have to close it. Close the InstallShield setup project folder. It says details. This folder, it cannot remove this package or something. Okay, this one folder cannot be removed. Alright, so you have to close in all your Windows File Explorer. Okay, File Explorer. Then you can build again. You can build again after closing your File Explorer. Okay. So it is built successfully. You have to remember this point. Thank you for watching my video.